Greetings, everybody! Hey, I think it's Thursday. I think it's a Throwdown Thursday. It's a Thunderous Thursday, anyway. Perhaps, because many of you reached out to me in various ways and said, are you going to see Shazam? I'm going to go see Shazam. So I'll have a review fresh out of the theater later today. Reviews aren't good, but we'll get to that in just a moment. But I want to say hi to each and every one of you. There's a lot of you out there, and I appreciate the support early in the morning. And of course, many people filter in after we get started. So let's say hi to everybody. I'll start here with one of the amazing wrenches and friends, Captain Fandom Nerd, who I'll probably have a fun conversation with this weekend. Morgan King is in the house. We've got Liger Fan hanging out. There's Wide Destroyer 3466V. Krimlon is here. What's going on, Krimlon? Great to see you, my friend. And of course, Catsith saying hello. Hello indeed. New icon. Looking cool. Darren Hughes, an amazing wrench and a good friend. Thank you. Thank you. The Ides have it. Oh. Lord Thoth is here. Another amazing wrench. Also Canadian. Hillis Mallory is in the house. And Salutations. Salutations. Okay. My favorite bear is here. Sort of Poopus Cuber. We've got Scott Cook hanging out with us today. Good to see you, Scott, and our friend Vince Womack. Greetings and salutations. Josiah Robinson. I'm glad you're here. Hello, Spec. Linux Laptop is hanging out. We've got the Bat Cap. And we have bonus time today. Indeed. There's Dapper Bard Games. Probably somebody to, pay attention to if you like, games. Check out Dapper Bard Games. Let's see. We've got Izaj Melody in the house. We've got another amazing wrench and friend in Mr. Shirt. Hail, Mr. Shirt. DS Ford is here saying, hail all. Hail to you, my friend. You've been a member for a long time. Thank you. Remember, bonus time is later today. You don't want to miss it. Should be fabulous, spectacular, super. Well, I don't know. Should be fun. We'll be able to kind of chill and have a conversation. There's a lot of stories to talk about. My good friend Eric K is here. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you still have power. Probably rocking generators at this point. Places are falling apart or into the ocean or whatever. It's nuts. Let's see. Shrap 3D is here. We've got Randall Orser in the house. I think I said Dave G Sound already, but if not, it is Thursday indeed. Good to see you. And let's see who else rolled in the door. I think TPC. Yeah, hi TPC. On your phone. Well, okay. Don't burn up your battery, but I'm glad that you're here. In fact, really glad everybody's here. Mo Bouge. Bonus time. There you go. What's going on? Oh, da-da-da-da-da. Spaceship Vampire is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. We've got Maestro Chi or Kai, depending upon how you look at it. Good to see you, my friend. Who else is here? Darius is here. What's up, Darius? Good to see you. And our good friend Fat Elvis is here, and he's going to remind you of something. To smash that thumb. That's right. Good morning to you. I think I said hi to Keck44. If not, hi, Keck44. Good to see you, my friend. There's Sean E-Step. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thunderduck, CC 24/7. Such a busy bee. Well, I'm working my tail off. Plus, tonight, Comics Division's channel, Throwdown Thursday. Should be a good time. The 3-hour, 6-minute daily. Well, it won't go quite that long, Max Mercer, but it's good to see you, Max. Channel Surf is here. Check that out. He's a great dude. Got so many great people here. And thank you for smashing the thumb. All right, Haitian Falarudo has started putting videos up on his channel. You should check it out. Books. Check them out. Books. Angelus, bro, it has been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good, dude. My dude. So, O.C. Dobbins is in the house. What's up, my friend? Who else is here? Let's see. Second Frost is here. Look at that. That is cool as heck. Oh, I like that avatar, my friend. Commander Ed Straker of Shadow is here. Fantastic. Let's see. Deleted Steens is here. Hey, what's up, Steven? Oh, no. We've got to go. Monkey Jeebus, what is up, my friend? Saw you hanging out over with the puppets. I love that new avatar, by the way. It's funny as heck. Stream Elements Bots is here. Oh, amazing. SP4H is here, and Rod Thunderheart. Okay, I'm going with Chi. Astro Chi. No. Larry, your name's so nice you must say it twice. Larry. And John Sapola, I'm running out of time. We've got to get going. All right. The 6-minute daily starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6-minute daily. Normally, we don't start with a story on the screen, but today, hey, we have a few stories to get through, not nearly as many as yesterday, but some important ones. For example, why is Fox Corp, spending money on upgrading their studios in California, which seems antithetical to business at all levels, most especially in entertainment, because if you don't comply with their politics, you don't get to take advantage of their credits. But they're building 9 new sound stages and a media campus there. If I were Fox, I'd be relocating and building in Florida, where like they value you. But hey, Century City has been around for a long time. There's a lot of infrastructure there. There's a lot of history there. You wouldn't have to abandon it completely. Maybe rent out your existing stuff to somebody else. You could turn it into an arcade, homeless shelter, something. Anyway, it's going to include some office space and some more transportation infrastructure stuff. We'll have to see how this actually turns out. But to say that I'm less than excited, that might actually be saying something. Sean Diddy Combs says it's time for BET to be black-owned again. Okay. Because it sounds like Paramount's getting ready to sell. Paramount may go on a fire sale. It's going to get rid of some other things that are not profitable. BET, I doubt, makes much money anymore as a channel. Maybe they do. Maybe they have ad revenue coming in. But this is a good time to start parting with some of these cable channels that are slowly dying on the vine. Gattaca is going to go into production. Maybe this is what's going to fund. Maybe selling BET is going to fund production of Gattaca. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Box office preview. Shazam! Fury of the Gods hopes to leap past tepid tracking. They're like, let's go. No, you're going to suck. You're going to suck rocks. In fact, you're going to suck rocks so bad that even the AP in their review says you're less charming, less engaging, and less fun. Not something you want from your sequel film. Tubi has jumped up on Nielsen and overtakes Pluto. Holy cow. Paramount Global is doing some things, folks. And Tubi captured exactly 1% of all television viewing. Remember when I started talking about these fast channels and how engaged people would be in that kind of content, free streaming, ad-supported services? I wasn't kidding. This is the future for a while. Speaking of the future, it looks like TikTok got banned on UK government phones. Finally. I'm like, why did you finally arrive upon this conclusion? And, you know, your cybersecurity was only looking at it yesterday. We already knew this was a spy platform. You'd been told. And, yeah, crazy. But it gets worse for them because the U.S. has now threatened to ban TikTok outright in the United States unless the Chinese parent company divests. Because, again, they're intricately tied to the CCP. And, again, they're a spy platform. So they're spying on everybody. So, yeah. Could you imagine the when this happens? Woo. But, hey, TikTok is dismissing calls for the Chinese ownership to sell stakes. Again, this is a big deal. I don't know what to say here. I'm all in favor of banning it in the United States. I think we'd wake up a lot of kids. They'd have to do something else with their time. Although we probably get shorts polluted with ideology. Although we already have that. Taiwan chip pioneer warns that U.S. plans will boost costs. Otherwise saying we prefer to stay here in Taiwan. Of course you do. Because it ensures your security. Because that's where we get a lot of our higher end chips from. So, but they're still moving manufacturing here. So just keep in mind, we're going to try to localize a lot of production. And there's a reason for that. And we'll probably get into that at another time, I promise. Jen Psaki is bringing her lies to PMSNBC. That's right. The whole pony show's coming along with all her deflections. It's going to be a bunch of lies. We're going to have to constantly fact check this chick because she is just never telling you the truth, ever. Virgin Orbit is pausing all work, everything. I'm not going to say done. I almost said done, but getting darn close. So furloughs for staff. Yellen goes in and peddles some lies to Congress, telling them the banking system remains sound. Do you know how believable she is? This believable. Wall Street slips as stocks of smaller banks keep sliding. Nobody believes you anymore. Nobody believes the media anymore. Wall Street's wised up, at least, the non-institutional money. And that's going to dry up quick as things continue to collapse around our ears. We know who the bad guys are. The future of NASA means that moonwalkers will they'll look better in sleeker space suits. This is really a story. This is what you're spending tax dollars on there at NASA. Do you want style over safety? I don't know. Sexy. But hey, I'm out of time and I'm out of stories, but we got bonus time coming up and I want you all to stick around. It's going to be tremendous. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bonus!
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.
Hi, 75 of you here. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well, or whatever time of day it is you happen to be watching. If you're watching on the replay, hit the like button. Thank you. Make some comments. Share. Everybody should share. Gosh, we have some fun to talk about, maybe, or minus, or plus. I don't know. I got maybe a video or two coming out, but I'm definitely going to have an immediate out of the theater reaction, probably while I'm riding in a car, that I'll publish later tonight about Shazam, my thoughts about it. And I'm going to try to walk into that like I do every film, with an open mind. So I think it'll be all right. I like this song. Anyway, I like all these amazing humans. These are my members, by the way. Thank you, members. Thank you, subscribers. And thank all of you who are hanging out for bonus time. Let's get to it. All right, everybody. There's a lot of stuff that we could talk about for sure. For sure. But we're going to focus in on some other things. Today's stream was, the 6-minute daily portion was 13 minutes long. That's about on par with what we do. Somewhere between 12 and a half minutes and 13 minutes. A lot of that's because I get to say hi to all of you folks. And some folks I missed early on, of course, that just showed up recently. Rob Altus is out there. Pinochet's Helicopter Tours. Ram Bam 3000. I am going to suffer Shazam for you. Mazit Wazad is in the house. What's going on? Mazit Wazad. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Not VR, but I tried. Elizabeth Young is here. There's my bunny, Latino Slant. How you doing, Polly? Love you, dude. Let's see. I want to say hi to a couple other folks that showed up. I think I saw OG in the house. There's Matt G. Matt G. Matt G. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies. Haitian Falarudo sends a member chat saying, thanks for the plug. New video coming out tomorrow. Awesome, my friend. Easily done. I like to promote all of you folks. You are amazing. What is Keanu says breathtaking. That's right. Breathtaking indeed. Why don't we just do business with Mexico? They're next door. Okay, let's get to that. You're going to start seeing things that you haven't seen in a long time in this country because we've been outsourcing globally for a very long time. We started the process of bringing everything back to North America 6 years ago with the previous administration. And DS Ford drops 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that, DS Ford. I appreciate it, my friend. Been a member a long time. Believe me, it's not missed. I appreciate it. But Yeah. Okay. So you're going to see co-location in a lot of different things, right? You're going to see co-location of agriculture that we used to have, where we had, um, essentially fertilizer from dairies and stockyards and things like that. You're going to have that co-located next to crops, so that there's not transportation issues. You're going to see a return of a lot of that stuff. You're going to see a little less petrochemical stuff in agriculture, believe it or not, and you will start to see a lot of that kind of thing. You're also going to see co-location of materials with manufacturing. There you will see co-location of petrochemical plants and other similar entities near actual production facilities. You're going to start seeing all of those things come back into this country. You will see a little bit of a reverse of a trend of urbanization. I'm not saying the cities are going to go away. I'm saying that people are going to be more sparsely located going forward. A lot of people are seeking out their peace and their peace and quiet and their piece of land. But that's not just happening here in the United States. It's going to be happening in Canada. Canada is going to be doing one thing, and we'll be doing another. Like crucial elements and things like that we don't have here, Canada has. Same thing with Mexico. We're going to strengthen our trade between our localized partners. North and South America will become more unified. The weak spot, obviously, the Central America area near Panama, because of obviously the fact that it's just so narrow and transportation starts to become an issue. But you're going to start seeing those types of things. So that's actually it's actually not a bad thing. So, but no, you're right, Trap. We're going to be doing a lot more business with Mexico. Part of an exchange for that more business with them is a request. At least this is a geopolitical plan, I believe. A request for them to actually crack down on cartels and things like that. And to reverse the corruption in their country and ours, because again, we're becoming corrupted by those same cartels here in the United States. People are bought off pretty regularly. But yeah, so you're going to start seeing that manufacturing for some stuff that we used to get out of China and, still may get from India. You're going to see a lot of that type of thing happening. A lot of assembly done in Mexico. Labor is still far cheaper down there. Qualified labor, educated labor is even much less expensive down there. So, again, you are going to see deglobalization, and not just because of all the evil that goes along with the global cartels themselves. And believe me, we have 3 of them. But and probably more if you consider trafficking networks and things like that. But we can set that aside. So, but you're going to start to see that more of an integration. So where a lot of people probably are somewhat black-pilled, right? I'm not. I see a lot of things moving the right direction. Pinochet's helicopter tours, if you pay attention to any of his comments on anybody's channels or chats, those are usually spot on with the things around us that we're going to have to deal with locally here in this country and globally. So we don't do a lot of politics here, but I think I can talk loosely about geopolitics without upsetting anybody. If anybody talks loosely about anything, Krimlon points out Jen Psaki. That's right. Yeah. Lead liar of the previous, lead mouthpiece. We got a lot of mouthpieces in government right now. And like I said, we are bringing a lot of manufacturing back here. It's not going to be overnight. It's going to be 5 years of real difficult stuff. So just be prepared. And there are going to be shortages across the board, and they'll be random because they'll be based on the fact that we're trying to put the stuff where our supply chain, we're going to try to repatriate. That's the way you would say it, our supply chain. So there you are. Manufacturing, et cetera, et cetera. Let's see. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to get that deep into it, but yeah. Ram Bam. I was asked to go see it by a few people, and I usually do what you guys ask. I try to when I can, and I can today. It's not going to interfere with the Thursday Throwdown or with Mr. H's show, which is coming up here after this one, not that long after this. So I really enjoy Mr. H's show. I like being on there when I can be, and I owe a lot to Paulie and Mr. H and Tom and Nick and everybody. These are good people. and I like hanging out with him. And boy, has Mr. H been right. Good gravy on so much stuff. So much stuff. I just got a super chat, or a super sticker, I should say, from our good friend Darius Munchausen, who sends me a $4 cup of coffee. Thank you, my friend. Right here. And I need it. Let me tell you, last night was a short night. This human needs food. That's right. Always get a snack. Going to the Sugar Shack tomorrow, but might disappear on Sunday to watch Shazam 2. Like I said, I'm going to give you an out of the theater reaction that likely when I get back to the house I'll upload. So you'll have some early reaction from me. I'm not going to do a live stream or anything, but you will. Hey, Kareen's here. Hi, sweetheart. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. There's our friend Thunderduck. Last night's Arnie O'Connor singing was awesome. I laughed hard. Oh, we have so much fun. We really do. Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's right. LDG, what's up, Pickles? Dude, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, exactly, Shrap. That's exactly the plan. So, and again, this is that super sticker from our good friend Darius Munchausen. Got a great member chat from Hillis Mallory, which all of a sudden, oof, Puss in Boots could catch up with Ant-Man. Yep. Quantum Mania. Yeah, good. I've been looking at that box office. It has literally hit a wall. Truly. And if it stays where it's going to stay, as predicted, under 500 million, it's going to lose over $100 million. It's going to lose at least $100 million. Disney is failing everywhere. And I promise you that's going to be a featured conversation here in a little while on this stream and probably throughout the weekend. I will probably talk about it on Throwdown Thursday, probably on Mr. H. There is a complete collapse of their IPs. They've done it to themselves. They've essentially told the audience F you at every turn. That's not good. That's not good for business. Tell you what, it doesn't matter what business you're in. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. What's going on? I think I saw Mephisto here. Where's Mephisto? There he is. Hey, on Time Profits here too. Good to see you. Yeah, the 15-minute cities, absolutely say no. I think, if you look at what they're trying to do with all these accidents in Ohio, they're trying to create something like that. No. Luke's here. What's up, Luke? There's Pinochet. Don't forget to mention that you will see goods and services being kept out of cities. This is also true. Yeah. So you're going to have to, like you said, it's going to take a lot of work in a lot of different ways. So just keep that in mind from all of us. From all of us. I don't really want to dive into ukulele on this channel. We talk about ukulele over on Comics' channel. So. Oh yeah, there are. Yeah, you're right, Dave. Dave, there are 4 cartels, but I was speaking specifically of the 2 that are most involved here in the United States when it comes to trafficking. So let's see. Here we go. Jen needs to work for Disney and get their redheaded treatment. There you go. That would be funny. That's a great line. I like that one. Aaron, I wish a cartel or megacorp or some other evil organization would buy me off. I'd sell out so fast I'd leave skid marks. That's funny. What's going on? Let's see. Brandon is trying to say defund the police is a MAGA thing. He's a friggin' maroon. I mean, we have hundreds of hours of extreme leftist WEF supporters like saying this thing, and they weaponize their military on us, Antifa. There you go. Mexico is a failed state. I think me and Culture should partner up and get into smuggling. Well, I wasn't going to say the first part. I could hide a grip of kilos in his hair alone. Yeah. A grip. There you go. Mikey, it's good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Larry's finding different ways to say bonus time. Defund the POTUS. Well, I tell you what, the budget was ridiculous, and yeah, no, we're not. Yeah, like I said, we'll know if all is lost if they don't try to cut that thing by 2/3. So it's crazy. Midnight Snacks, yes, I can't wait for that channel. You guys are amazing. Hey, Snowdub's here. What's up, my friend? And we got Awesome One. Good to see all you guys in the chat. I think I said hi to Spaceship Vampire on the intro. Let's see. Puss in Boots will also destroy Ant-Man 3 on the physical market. Already bought it myself. This is not a surprise. It's not a surprise. It's still, you can still catch it in a theater. I mean, it's like, because people go see it. I mean, you're going to have an animated film coming out on the 5th, and at that point, everybody's going to go see the Universal's Super Mario Brothers. Everybody's going to see that. Rod Thunderheart says, you have both epic hair and an epic beard. Well, thank you. It's a little less epic, but I'll get back there. Actually, I still think, and I'm going to say this, and I know somebody could get mad, and it's because people are a fan of Beardo or whatever, but I still think that Keto Simple, Dustin has the best beard. It's amazing. And he's cool, dude. Cool, dude. I love these extra times where you talk extra stuff Thursday and Tuesday. Thank you for the extra news. Well, hey, news and analysis is fun for me. I like talking about this stuff. I would love to be a news reader, to actually just present facts and then downshift to the second part of whatever that show would look like and just talk, plain and simply, maybe with some guests about those particular issues. Well-informed people. That's the important thing, is surround yourself with the other people who can talk and speak intelligently about the subject matter. Yeah, we're blessed. We have an embarrassment of riches in our sphere, in our little group in the fellowship, and so on. So, hey, there's Latino Slant. What's up, buddy? Thanks for the 499. Says, great job, CC. I have a long form video dropping in an hour with a great panel. Awesome, man. Please stop by talking controversy, the new Chupa. Really? All right, dude. I will I'll tune into that. So guys, check this out. It's going to drop in an hour. We'll probably be finished up about then. Perfect. Awesome, Paulie. That's great sauce. Hey, Biggles is here for bonus time. I think I said hi to my buddy Snowdub. What is up, Puppet Man? Good to see you. Loki, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Skål. Yeah. Kitty Bear, hope you're doing good. It's the 60-minute daily now. That's right, brother. Hope you're doing good. What is up? Now, we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, we're doing bonus time if I don't have like a meeting or something. Yeah. But I'm just happy to be here, folks. Last couple days have been interesting, to say the least. I can't wait to see Chupa. Monkey Jeebus is like, Paulie's going crazy over Chupa after telling him to watch it months ago. See, listen to Monkey Jeebus. Monkey Jeebus has some good stuff. Some humor too. Oh, good to see you guys. I love you so much. Morgan, you're fine. You're good. YouTube failed me. Nah, we're still here for you. And BLT is here. Now I'm gonna get hungry. Why is Shazam 2 being openly projected low in mainstream media? It's amazing Warner Brothers allows that to perpetuate, or they have given up. How many checks are you going to write on failed material? I mean, it wouldn't matter anyway. They could certainly, project a lie if they wanted to, and they could pay for that. I mean, the trades are easily swayed these days. But what would be the point? I mean, this is a dead brand. DC right now, dead brand. Deceased. DEC. Yeah, deceased. I think they even made a comic book. Somebody told me the other day or a couple weeks back, that they made a comic book like that, but it's deceased. And yeah, you had such a lackluster performance. And again, say what you will about the Snyder films, and there's a lot of people that love the Snyder films, and that's fine. And there are a few exceptions in there that I enjoyed, but for the most part, I thought, gosh, that's too dark and not really something I was looking forward to. And Zack Snyder is a decent filmmaker, right? But not really what he created here outside of the casting, in my opinion, not the best thing. But again, opinions vary. That's fine. Not here to argue about it. But why would they intentionally do it? I don't know. I don't think it's their intention. I just think it's not worth fighting for anymore. You know that going in, the Flash, even if it does $1 billion, is kind of the end of that. And by the time you get to Aquaman 2, which will be a financial failure as well, you don't want to throw more good money after bad. You're going to get basic marketing campaign, which was kind of what we got with Shazam, although they amped it up a little bit, but it is what it is. Again, I don't get worked up over any of that stuff anymore. We're seeing more and more of that fall by the wayside. Even Disney's now getting trounced by the mainstream. By the way, the mainstream press, other than probably ABC, right? Because that's Disney. They're really not towing the line anymore for Disney for good reason. I mean, Baby Yoda got worn thin. The Star Wars stuff. We'll get into that in a minute. Let's just move on. But you're right. You're right. Andy's here. What's up, Andy? Hope you're doing good, brother. Jen has a show about Inside Jen because no one wants to be inside Jen. Yes. Oh, Loki. Love you, dude. Brightest Day is here. What is up, brother? Can't wait to see you. Hope I see you at one of the meetups coming up, bro. Nearsighted Cyclops is here. Cocaine Weave. Thank you for that. Are you using different lighting? I don't know what that means. I probably shifted white balance on the cameras, on the two cameras that I use. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Release the McCracken. How's it going, Robbie? Hope you're doing good, brother. And your memes have been killing it lately, dude. And you know what? I'm going to spend some time this weekend on some emojis. So maybe we'll get some more emojis in the chat, guys. So Larry's going crazy. As the hype man of RK Outmost, I must say Ryan has oh, good Lord. Bagels, come on. You're losing credibility. Culture hookup with redacted news. You could be the culture branch of show. Well, hey, I'll take a look at that. Thank you, awesome one. Great suggestion. Grimstorm is here. Lots of people dropping in. Appreciate it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Would you like to see the air cut? Okay, I'm weird. All right. I know everybody's going to be like on me. That's fine. But I enjoyed the first Suicide Squad film because I didn't see it in theaters. I saw the extended cut, the director's cut, whatever, with a lot of footage that wasn't in the theatrical cut. I then, after watching the film a couple of times, I was like, what is everybody complaining about? I watched the theatrical cut and I was like, oh. So I could imagine if it was structured differently, the way Ayer wanted it, with additional footage and all that other stuff, interspersed, more development with Joker and all that, maybe that film would have done better. So sure, but I don't want them to dump a bunch of money into that if they can make something else that's better. Thunderduck. It's kind of where I am on most of these things. Rod Thunderheart for a Canadian $2.20 says, like you to know, I did not know of the Ohio train spill. Whoa. Yeah, they've had a couple of weird incidents in Ohio of late, including Cocaine Cat. Still love that story. Did everybody forget how bad the prequels were? George sold Disney a $4 billion dead parrot. Kind of, yeah. I honestly think that if they'd followed his plans, maybe things would have turned out differently. But it is what it is. And there's our good friend Horseradish Power. Release the culture cut. That's right. Actually, if you know the story of the hair, I donate my hair. It's one of the reasons I grow my hair. But I've always had long hair. I showed somebody a picture the other day in the background of my hair in the Wayback Machine. I think a few people have seen that picture. And it was long then. I was a lot thinner then. But I still had facial hair. I've always kind of had a goatee, though. Once I could grow facial hair, I had a mustache for a little while. It's not like Paulie grows a mustache. It's fantastic. I grow a mustache. It's like dude's wearing a whisk broom. You know. Yeah. I don't want to push broom it's just nah. So what I used to do is grow a goatee. So there you are. Hey, what's going on, Mighty Orbots? Time for a booty whooping. There you go. Hey, Hank VP's here. Bogus time. Larry won't stop today. That's pretty cool. Look, the prequel trilogy, for what it was, I mean, I can forgive it some things. There's some amazing scenes in it, right? Was it a match for what came before? No. But, you know, it's George's thing. What are you going to do? And then because we got the sequel trilogy, there's a greater affinity and enjoyment for the prequels now because it was just so bad. Just so bad. Anyways, the story of the hair. Gosh, I fell off. So I do donate my hair. We are just about probably 5 or 6 months before the next donation, and I will have it filmed again, the whole process. Great. I have a great hair guy that takes care of everything as far as the donation for me and all of that. But we're getting there. We're getting close. I'm gonna hit it with another hot oil treatment here in a couple weeks, maybe, and then I've got 2 deep conditioning cycles that are coming up. But that's hair talk. I don't know if anybody likes that. It's weird. Style my hair like Willie Nelson? No, thank you. Look, there are 2 reasons to put your hair up, Hank VP. At least if it's not occupationally required, such as working in a kitchen or in a machine shop or something. But there's only 2 reasons to put your hair up in public. Again, absent any work reasons. Reason number 1, you're riding a horse. And reason number 2, you're riding a motorcycle. That's it. Good. Bamagrad, great to see you. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Worry about you. Can't wait to see you again soon. I worry about everybody, though. Ask anybody who knows me well. He only had a mustache in the FD. There were no beards allowed in the SCBA. Really? A mustache, a mustache. If you only had a mustache. Hey, I have no shame to folks that go bald. That's awesome. If you can pull that up, my head looks like a topographical map of like Colorado, because there's like lots of scars on my head. Didn't pound any sense into me, but I a lot of progress in my life was stopped by running my head into things. Now, see, in a convertible, I put on a hat. It's a hat. Bicycle question. No, when I'm on a bicycle, hat. Although if I'm not like urgently traveling somewhere, like quickly, briskly, sometimes I would just ride it without doing that. It just depends. I mean, speed is what creates issues for hair on machinery. So, all right, let's get into something fun. Let's just get into something else. There's no such thing as fun. Okay, there is. I'm having fun here. I hope you guys are too. Let's look at. Oh, now I have Superman in my head. That's bad. Where's a stupid story? All right. Let's all agree that Disney as a company is destroying all of their most valuable IP. And whether that's in a theme park or on television or in film, they're ruining, opportunities for revenue at every single turn. Everything they've done in association with Marvel and with Star Wars in the theme parks has been half-baked. The only exception may be the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster in Epcot in Florida. Absent that, they've done a very, very poor job physically with the material. Avengers Campus is very weak. Repurposing Hollywood Tower of Terror in California as a Guardians ride was ridiculous. And yeah. So let's look at this real quick. Here's our story. Iger needs a new approach to Marvel output. And while I still think that, this is like just one of the many worries, we'll focus here. This story came out on the 10th of March. I was going to do a video on it. Things worked against me to get that done. And it is what it is. But I not only do I think he needs a new approach to Marvel, I think he needs to go back to the previous approach to Marvel, which was working, utilizing the characters that you have. Even if you wanted to have all of the buzzwords there, right? Even if you were trying to check boxes, you could do it naturally because there are plenty of characters in these comics that all these films are based on prior to when comics went sideways, which I would suggest probably started in about 2005, but other people argue with me and say it was 2013, 14. I'm like, no, happened way before that. But anyway, Iger needs a new approach to Marvel output. So Disney CEO Iger didn't mince words Thursday at Morgan Stanley's technology company. That's where all the stories came from that you guys have consumed in the form of videos over the last, few week or so. Morgan Stanley, he's talking to investors, right? So he highlighted that what he viewed as a disconnect while discussing the streaming business. He said, the service grew due to the strength of content. There needs to be a stronger link between what's being spent and what's being earned from a revenue perspective. Well, what does that mean? It means that he recognizes that what they've been delivering is not being gobbled up by the audience. Then they're not thrilled about it. And I can tell you a lot of people aren't thrilled about the price, and they continue to release subpar things. I don't know that there will be a Mandalorian season 4 if we continue to get what we've been getting, the underbaked, undercooked garbage that's been out there in the world. But I digress. We'll continue. Marvel and Lucasfilm deserve a lot of credit for the success of Disney Plus, but the cost of content for the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Star Wars has been a big contributor to Disney's direct-to-consumer losses. And there you go. Maybe people had been interested in a lot of these Marvel shows because they'd get to see some of their favorite Marvel characters, but every single opportunity that has been put in front of them, they've used all these Disney Plus versions of things to shoehorn other garbage and terrible storytelling into a world that, if they tried to do it cinematically, would be immediately rejected and called out for the financial disasters that they would be. And they talk about examine the track records of these two brands, and it's clear the difference Iger needs to appreciate. So Avengers Endgame, MCU, most big money, 2.88 billion. The Schwartz Awakens was 2.1 billion. And then everything below that is just below that. Avengers Infinity War, 2 billion. The Avengers, 1.5 billion. That was real money back then, by the way, in 2012. This 1.2 billion in 2012 was worth about the same as the 2.8 billion, maybe a little less, but you get my point because of inflation. Age of Ultron was very disappointing in 2015. I think that probably cost Infinity War. But as you scroll down, you can see when it comes to Star Wars, Force Awakens was huge, and the Last Jedi, 1.3 billion. The rinse of soybeans, 1.1 billion. Again, diminishing returns when it comes to that. But as you can see, all of this stuff, very important. Black Panther, 1.3 billion, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, since the release of the first Avengers film in 2012, which earned $1.5 billion globally, 7 additional MCU films distributed by Disney were billion-dollar grossers. Endgame was also the last MCU film from Disney to surpass $1 billion. That's very telling, isn't it? Because for most normies and for most people who were paying attention, that was kind of the end of everything, right? And it was supposed to be, hence the name Endgame. A big jump from 1.1 billion in Spider-Man's No Way Home. That took away 2 billion. There you go. And of course, that's Sony. Only four of Disney's Star Wars films hit that mark, but that's out of 5 total, as opposed to 23 MCU films that have been released. Even with mixed reviews, the rinse of soybeans still brought in 1.1 billion. Slightly more than Rogue One, which is a terrible film. I'm sorry, a lot of people love it. I'm not a fan. One of the 2 standalone films separate from this trilogy. Solo, another lone film, made less than 400 million globally and cost Disney a boatload of money. They won't say that. We can go on and on through this, and we can rehash the pieces out of it. But honestly, the new approach should be the old approach. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyway, good to see you guys. See what you have to say. Yeah, soundtrack in Superman was great. Fire all the writers. Exactly. We're going to see Tangled this weekend at the El Capitan. Awesome. That should be a fun experience. That's about as close. That's about as close that Disney is going to get to getting me in a theater. A classic re-release. That's right. And you know what? That film still holds up, even if in that version of Rapunzel, you get the humor with the frying pan, which I thought was great, by the way. It was done in a non-mean way. Yeah, Snowdub, I'm with you. I think after the 2000 comics, everything started to suck. Yeah, I think that's probably right. The new approach is what Andres from Midnight's Edge just said. Get rid of Iger and the BlackRock board members, and this is the only chance Disney has at this point. Horseradish power? I agree. Andre and I have talked about that at length. I mean, you've got to get rid of the political garbage. You have to get rid of all the sycophants that are there. You have to show these people the door. Wall Street's watching, and from what I read, they're not too happy. No, there have been a series of articles. This is just one from a few days ago, but there's been a recent series of articles, Elizabeth. There are a lot of people unhappy, and this is going to make Peltz's case stronger just because of the performance of these last 2 efforts. And again, I'm going to say this one more time. I'm going to keep saying it. 2022 was 70% of major studio releases were sequels or remakes. No creativity. And worse yet, Marvel, and now some Star Wars stuff, you bring in Rick and Morty writers. That humor only lands with a certain percentage of the population. Everybody else is going to be like, this is freaking dumb. You can't target just one audience. Marvel, broad appeal. And what do you call it? A very protected IP, right? Star Wars, broad appeal. Very protected brand. What did you do to both of those? You blew them up. Made them valueless. Hey, it's the lovely Sherry. Hi, sweetheart. That looks like a new profile picture. Hope you're doing well. And you know what? You're right, John. The simple answer is to stop watching their stuff. There's sometimes that I just, I can hold my guns and not watch something and suffer the consequences of that. There's sometimes when I have to do something. It helps people avoid bad material. I know that. Is to have somebody that you regard has a decent opinion about things and you hold them in high esteem. And they tell you this thing sucks rocks and they tell you why. I mean, I wasn't going to let anybody spend money on that 65 film, right? I took some heat for that on Midnight's Edge. I'm still sorry that I gave up any spoilers for 65. I'm going to try not to do spoilers on live shows, unless the chat specifically requests and I can warn people. But honestly, I guess that's some of the hazards comes along with doing what I do. It is what it is. But Union of Amateur Strategists, it's not undercooked. It's rancid. Can't even be used as compost at this point. Oh my. You guys are on fire with this stuff. The Schwartz. There you go. Disney Marvel needs a Snowflame trilogy. There you go. Cocaine-powered superhero from the 70s and 80s. NC-17. It would have to be. Holy cow. You guys, look up Snowflame just for fun. Not now, but later. And not at work. It's funny. Spaceballs. You know what? This is true. Crime. Convoluted stories with motion blur, vomited CGI. I'm so sick of that. What I'm really worried about is I'm going to see Shazam. I told you guys I'm going to see Shazam 2 today. And again, I will give you an immediate reaction out of the theater that I'll publish as soon as I can get home. And I'll probably be recording that in the car, by the way. So it's not going to be flattering camera angles or anything. But I already see bad CGI. I'm tired of bad CGI. If you're going to rely so heavily on it, do it better. And it's not like you didn't have time with Shazam. The rise of diminishing returns. Excellent. Yes, exactly. The Schwartz awakens. Ha! Yeah, that'd be great. Kyle Katarn. There's a lot of things that they could do. There really is. Solo lost money. That's right. I did not like Rogue One. I knew where it was going. And bringing Tarkin on screen was probably the coolest thing about that. And it still had a big uncanny valley, no matter what anybody says. So you should raid Fat Steven. Who said that? Hey, Fat Steven, hope you're doing good, buddy. I should raid Fat Steven. Are you streaming right now? Or are you going to go stream? I could push people your way. I didn't know you were streaming, dude. I thought you did that earlier. Fat Steven's a cool dude, though. He is streaming. He is streaming. We can maybe do that. Why not? I want to watch Shazam, but no idea when I will manage it. I will give you my thoughts right out of the theater, and I'm going to warn you. There will likely be spoilers because there's a decent chance I'll be irritated at the end of the film. I may even say a bad word. You don't know. Let's see. Culture needs to smile more. Okay, I can do that. You're a good man, Steven. Ant-Man 3 is ahead by 13.43 million of Ant-Man 2. And it's narrowing down. Yeah. So I've been looking. Okay, so I have been looking, right, at performance day to day in theater numbers day to day. Those are fun comparisons for me. And a lot of people don't enjoy the math behind, box office tracking. But Ant-Man's a colossal failure. Again, if it doesn't make $500 million, it's going to finish behind both of their films. Right? It's also going to lose Disney a huge chunk of money, over $100 million. And it's not the first film in the last year's period of time to do that. They're putting out losers left and right, underappreciated films, undercooked films. Even the shill media, access media, are tearing them down now. Doesn't make sense. Based Biden, holy cow! Thank you for the $2.20, my friend. I feel that fat. I like that fat Seagal fella. He tubby funny. He is. Fat Steven's a good guy. Funny as heck. Do I actually have any firearms? Yes. Yeah, I'm one of those people that believe in our rights here in this country. Yeah. I need to get it to the range though and practice some. I thought 65 was about senior citizens. No. Dempsey, Disney, just stop watching. As long as people keep watching, they're going to get the same way they are now. I agree with you. And actually, that's already happening, Dempsey. The viewership has fallen. I mean, we can talk at length about the fact that they've essentially cut in half Mandalorian's audience. There was no hype or buzz going into the show. It's kind of lost. I feel like it's kind of lost. Graham says, one person to see a bad film to warn 1,000 not to. Your pain is worth it. I agree. And that's, and I'll get called out and all that, and it's fine. But I mean, if some of you guys are asking me, and it's several folks that have say, hey, are you going to see this? I can take a bullet. May not be a fun one. And I take my notepad. This is the other thing most people don't realize. I take my notepad and take notes, write stuff down. I even write down what the previews are, right? So for 65, hang on. This is 65, right? Yeah. So for 65, I wrote down previews, indie, D&D, the No Hard Feelings. I even quoted Date His Brains Out. Big George Foreman, which actually film I'm going to see, by the way. Yeah, those were the 4 previews that I caught before 65. Oh, by the way, here's something. I believe they used the music from Mass Effect in 65. You know, the loading music. I think that was in 65. I could be wrong. A Dave G sound, you probably could suss that out. I don't know. Yeah, CGI is a tool, not a storyline. Exactly. Okay, so Mortal Kombat 2 nailed the CGI peak effects. Here, I'm going to say this. The layers of compositing in the most recent Mortal Kombat film that I saw, I was very impressed. They did a wonderfully good job with it. Wonderfully good job. Let's see. Fat Steven's tiny ass. Fat Steven can kiss me. You guys are funny as hell. Shazam is a hard pass for me. Looking forward to JW4. I can't wait. Tickets are bought. My viewing party is set. And even if I get a screening the day before, I'm still going to go to that showing. Unless the film's bad, which by all accounts, and everybody coming out of South by Southwest preview, the film's going to be amazing. Super stoked. Larry says, renewed membership today. Still gain with CC. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. TZ's here. What's up, TZ? So if you've ever tried to target shoot with 2 hands, you become less, substantially less accurate with both. It's just, yeah. Dual wielding isn't very efficient. So, TZ Bird. I just watch YouTube. A lot of people do. Randall says, most people I know don't even have Disney Plus. And you know what? Those numbers are going down. They're going down. Kitty Bear says, I stopped watching anything U.S. made. The change for watching something good is lower than winning the lottery. The chance for anything good. Yeah. So I'll buy lottery tickets instead. Good choice. Magitech Mag sends a super chat. Says 6 minutes to 60 minutes weave hour. There you go. Need more weave. Thank you, Mags. Appreciate it. Monkey Jeebus says, check your DMs. Oh, look. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I wish I could play this. Does it have the music in it? All right. Let's see if I can. Copy video address. Sorry, folks. This is great YouTube, right? Dead air. Everybody loves dead air. Oh, shoot. That goes full screen. No. Let's see if we can do this. All right. So we go to StreamYard. This is fun YouTube, right? Right? Everybody's excited to. Monkey Jeebus did a thing. Monkey Jeebus does a lot of funny things. So does Fatsy. We have an embarrassment of talent. Embarrassing. Is this going to show off my DMs? I hope not. All right. There's Monkey Jeebus right there. Look at that. I'm in Ghost. Man, all the ladies wanted Swayze after this, huh? That's so crazy. Crazy Swayze. Thank you for that, my friend. Mags Weave Fan Clubs is awesome on Indeed. Me and Bam Hammer's here. What's up? I tried watching the John Wick series and pass on it. No interest in me. MI is better. Hey, wait until the new Mission Impossible movie. That's going to be an immediate C for me. Beowulf actually nailed CGI. We need more of that and less hybrid CGI. Either do it or use it super sparingly to augment practical effects like Top Gun 2. I agree with you. I am a practical effects guy. I like the augmentation. That's going to get clipped. I found the first Shazam likable, albeit totally discordant. Yes. I haven't heard anything to make me want to see the sequel. It sounds bad. They say it's charmless. Charmless? That's strong. Union of Amateur Strategists or Strategists. What's going on, my friend? Says for $5. It's not a weave. It's a life form. The human is not Culture Casino. The hair is Culture Casino. It would be an interesting fan fiction. It would be. I would like my hair to like reach out, tackle people, and wrap them up like a lasso, hang them upside down. Yeah. Weird stuff. That was so funny, dude. Thank you for that, Monkey Jeebus. You guys are awesome. Wow, I can't read this, but yes, that's very funny. Wow. I never held one, but then I am from the UK, so they have wonderful gun clubs in the UK. I have some friends, and I think a family member over there that does that. Second Frost says, I'll be taking my 4-year-old son to Shazam. Okay, cool. The trailer interests, so I'm happy to take him. I'm definitely not expecting much from it, though. I think at that age, it'll be very enjoyable, honestly. Second Frost, I think that's true. Hey, what's up, Dark Shadow Logan? Good to see you, my friend. Been a minute. Jerry's here, too. What's up? See, everybody thinks I'm hot. Have you guys noticed that trend? Like when I'm memed on like Thursday Night Throwdown or even any other place, I'm like always put on the chicks. That's fine. I want Remsfeld to be good. The parts of it look good in the trailer. I just want it to be good. And I like the comedy element of it. So hopefully we get that. What's up, the Jolly Pimp? John Wick is slick, but it's a folly if it ain't Pimp Jolly. All right, buddy. Check out my good friend, Snowdub. Snowdub has been killing it. New morning show incoming, from what I'm to understand. So you're going to be able to get a full block of entertainment in the mornings on weekdays. You'll have the early thing that I think El Perro's hosting a show. Then it's Loki's Mornings of Mischief. Then it will be me. And then for those of you who appreciate game streaming, you have Fat Steven. And for those of you who are wanting entertainment news, you check out Midnight's Edge in the morning on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, I go a little long, and all of that. So yeah, cool stuff. Hang on a second. I'm gonna hit this button. I'm gonna share. Mags is in two places at once, Fat Steven. So yeah, don't try to make her feel bad. Customization. I'm changing my forward to other channels and done. There you go, Steven. When everybody is done here, they'll go there. I am interested in seeing Dune Part 2. Me too. I want to see if Zendaya will do more than stand and stare at the screen this time around. I hope so. Grim in theater. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Dune 2 as well. Culture wants to be Medusa from the Inhumans. No, I don't. Crazy talk. What's up? Daniel Nolan says, even if the old approach came back, the damage is done. Time to poach Asia. Yeah. There's a lot of great effects houses. In fact, I'm going to point to great CGI can be found in Indian cinema now, for the most part. There's some of it that's hokey, but even the CGI in RRR is better than most of the Marvel CGI we've gotten recently. And I love RRR. Can't wait for that. Oh, yeah, I could be Quato. There you go. That'd be awesome. Remsfield. You haven't seen it? Nick Cage is Dracula. His manservant is Remsfield. You should check it out, Mephisto. I think you'll like it. And yes, Sherry, you always make me hot. Ooh, yeah. You get memed on chicks because you have the best hair for it. Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. I'll take that. I still think cardboard boxes are pretty cool. So do I. Okay, so you're a kid, right? There is nothing better than building a box fort, right? I mean, obviously, a lot of us started off, base level blanket fort, right? But then you ramp up, you collect refrigerator boxes and dishwasher boxes and stack them all up together and make them look like a castle. You cut out windows with a knife that you get yelled at because now it's dull. It can't be used to cut steak anymore. You just kid stuff. Amazing. So fun. And I loved building things. Still do to this very day, which is why I have a DIY channel, which I have been neglecting, but not for much longer. The big project I've been working on is going to start rolling out in parts. So hopefully you get a chance to check it out. Books. Check them out. I played paintball once. I had a good time. It's a good time. Love being a sniper. Yes. And I made a dying shot to an opponent. Point blank. Whoa. That's not good. Don't hit anybody there. Oh, yeah. No. No. El perro is fero. There you go. He's feo, too. Oh, boy. I wonder if culture has better hair than the average woman. I would stack my hair up against most ladies. Pino shares helicopter tours for $5. Says a sign of the times. Attack on Titan Blu-ray DVD combos usually went for $35 per part. The final season part 2 coming out on the 28th, now $50. There you go, buddy. Dang. Look at that. $15 more. Goodness. Goodness. Everybody drink. I said RRR. The sequel is actually, they're working, you guys joke SSS, but the sequel is coming out to RRR. They're working on it. They didn't think it would work. They didn't think they had anything, but they're figured it out. They think they cracked the story. Will Juicy be sent to jail again? I don't think there's any choice. He was widely exposed for the fraud that he was. The two brothers really buried him. Did I not say Renfeld? I think I did. Jay Aldrich, what's up, man? Morning Culture Kid, listening to this show on my Roku TV while getting my daily bonuses on my games. Awesome. Good use of your time. And yeah, I can't tell you how much stuff I do with YouTube on in the background. When I'm like, if I'm working near the media room or something, I'll have the TV on. The Roku's tuned into YouTube, listening to people. There's sometimes I have like the show on in 3 different locations in the house. Or if I'm working in the backyard, I'll have it on back, out there. Patrick, what's up, brother? Yo, highly recommend a lot of Korean stuff. Indeed, yeah, Korean horror is just killing it. Uncanny Encounters is really good, though. Like most Korean dramas, people cry far too often. Yeah, but no, you're 100% right, Patrick. And Patrick is a great creator. Please check out his Gordon fan film and then share it with everybody you know. So much enjoyment to be had with that. Thank you, Patrick. You're awesome, dude. I'll be reaching out again. Soon. I may be in the Atlanta area here in September. So, Alita Battle Angel was well done, indeed. I wish they'd make a part 2. Yeah, Rodriguez. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez. He's amazing. My Rottweiler loves giant cardboard boxes. They don't last long with her, but she has fun. Yeah. Dogs are great. We don't deserve dogs. Whoa. You got a point taken off for shooting the instructor and that he was firing around the corner. He just happened to be there. There you go. Yeah, it happens. I sent you a cute DM, says Sherry. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Does anybody remember that commercial? Was that just me? If you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Oh, here we go. I am Quato. Check it out. Sweet. I'm Quato. Thank you for that, Sherry. You're amazing. KGF is already being done. I think it's already shot now. So we are getting another. That was a great film. All of those were great films. You guys should see it. So good. Yeah, Gordon is great. Isn't it, Mexican Iron Man? Yes. Edward Norton was in Alita for like 5 seconds. Probably got paid the most. I would guarantee he probably did. National disgrace. OMG, Americans are getting Asian washed now. Shaking my head. I watch everything. I've been watching foreign films my entire life. I've been reading subtitles forever. Everybody's like, I remember that commercial. There you go. Quaid. Open your mind. Thank you, Sunder. Oh yeah, Johnny Cab. Wasn't that so great? So I'm sorry, the original film is good. So no matter what anybody says. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Hauser. Yeah. Not Doogie. Bye-bye. Jennifer Connelly is just... wow. Yeah. Just wow. Screw you, Benny. 2 weeks. That's right. 2 weeks. Yeah, the original's really good. Sharon Stone is a very weird thing. That one. His girlfriend, or the lady at the end. Crazy stuff. Consider that a divorce. That's right, Appian. Culture, what do you think of the new dubbing? Saw a Polish movie and it seemed like they were talking English. Yeah, we're doing a good job with that. Again, there's a lot going on there. They can incorporate not only the audio stuff, but actually mouth manipulation. We're seeing that more and more frequently with CGI. And it's more convincing than, like, let's say, covering over the mustache in the, that particular Snyder Superman scene. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Ninja Scroll. I actually have a Ninja Scroll. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, she does have the worst luck. That Hulk film was trash, straight trash. Alita may get a sequel. You don't know. This is a good debate. I believe it was real. Some people believe it was a dream. It is what it is. But pretty sure it was a dream. Pretty sure it was real. For sure. Ryan for €10. Thank you, my friend. Says, after Willow, what's next on the chopping block at Disney? Any rumors? I haven't heard much yet. I knew Willow wasn't going to get a follow-up. I think I said that somewhere. It literally was the worst original show rating on Disney Plus. Let's see. If I were going to project, I would say if Mando doesn't drastically improve at the end of the season, that may have a short life. I mean, they've halved the audience. So you don't cut your audience in half and retain them. Let's go through what they've got. I'm not sure that this young Indiana Jones thing that they're doing on the TV side is going to have a long life. They're getting a lot of backlash for Proud Family. In fact, they're really not winning a lot of people over with their originals right now. She-Hulk's not going to come back, as far as I know. I'll ask around, find out what's actually got a code name and what's in production, or what's getting ready to be put out there. Oh, what's up there, Dragon Master? Good to see you. And again, thank you, Ryan, for the €10 super chat. I don't like dubbing, but I've seen much better 70s and 80s dubs. Yep. Kung Pao is dubbing done right. Yeah. My good friend, Captain Fandom Nerd. Dude, I promise we'll get together in the next couple of days as time permits. CC, been watching foreign films since Invented. Wow, you're making me really old, bro. I love you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Check out his channel. He's a good guy. A good friend. Let's see. Oh, Rachel Ticotin. Yeah. She was good in that. I really enjoyed that film. Culture, have you seen the documentary on the cyberpunk genre that Indigo Gaming has done? No, Waiting for the fourth and final installment. Okay, all right. Let me write it down. See, you say Cyberpunk, you have my attention. Documentary Indigo Gaming. Okay, thanks. Thank you. All right. Same old school. Write stuff down. This is actually a great way to put things too, Haitian Filarudo. The actual question for Total Recall, does it matter if it was real or not? To the viewer, probably not. To Hauser, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not sure how far they're going to be able to make Riri go. We're about to see something spectacular. Because I think the last film, and I think I've said this on record more than a dozen times now, I think the last film that has a shot at $1 billion for Disney outside of Avatar, which again is an acquired property, I mean, Cameron had already had that film in development before he even got to Disney. And they're not messing with anything that he's doing because he just made them a boatload of money that they desperately needed. But I think that the last shot Disney has at Marvel or Star Wars or any of their original IP has at $1 billion is probably Guardians of the Galaxy. After that, at least specifically with Marvel, the Marvels is going to be a car crash, similar to what we just saw with Ant-Man. No joke. And then it's really going to be quite evident what's killing their company because the previous Captain Marvel film made over $1 billion. It limped to get there. It was probably artificially supported to get there, but it got there. So start asking your questions now. Disney Plus shouldn't be producing sitcoms that should be on ABC or network TV, not a streaming service. I agree with you 100%. In fact, that's what your streaming service is for. It's to take your catalog of stuff and put it out there. And yeah, you need some originals to retain interest. But look at what Netflix did with their model for a long, long time. The worst decision ever made by any of these media companies, any of these studio companies, was to make their content walled gardens on their streaming services. And they're all changing direction. Zaslav led the way. Technically, Netflix had the right idea the whole time. I'm going to check it out. You guys talk me into it, Low Spec. I'm definitely checking out the Indigo Gaming Cyberpunk documentary. Oh, you guys know how much I love Cyberpunk. God, I got to play that again. I got to finish Hogwarts Legacy first. And we've got an amazing game coming up in just a week or two. Am I right? For the new Breath of the Wild game. What's it called? The new Zelda game. Deadpool is going to be rated R. Which will be that's going to be Disney's first rated R Marvel film under their purview. I don't suspect that it will make $1 billion. It could get close, maybe. So I'm going to put a pin in that one, Grimstorm, over there. But it could happen. It could happen. Yeah, Spidey doesn't count. Spidey does not count. Sony takes 70% of the box office and likely not much control of the story outside of the things that need to happen. Netflix was DVD rentals, yep, and so was Blockbuster. And Blockbuster had a chance to buy Netflix, and the rest is history. Tears of the Kingdom, if I recall correctly, says Dragon Master 360. Cool. This is an interesting question, Maestro Chi. Is Mickey Mouse even a character? He was fully fleshed out, wonderful, fun, heartwarming, engaging. He had the ability to drive emotion, convey a story element. It was a fully developed three-dimensional character, even when we were just in two-dimensional animation. He went on to have multiple adventures, widely featured before regular films, back when we did things that were, more important than just the trailers. And ultimately, went on to not only become the trademark for a brand, but an iconic character in the theme parks. So what he is now, he's closer to the soulless mascot at this point. Bugs Bunny is a very three-dimensional character. Very funny. And again, both of these things were very well voice acted. So, yeah, I see where you're coming from. But Bugs Bunny isn't pushing anything in any particular direction any longer. And it's a shame. Both of them should be. Exhale in the wild? I don't know. You're funny, Larry. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of what Studio Ghibli's been doing. I need to look into that. They took a successful business partner with a bright future, brainwashed him, and made him into a construction worker who would go on a killing spree on Mars, depending on your view. Okay, Dave G. Sound. I still think. Yeah, Mickey has become a corporate icon. This is true, but he was a character. And Popeye was great. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Did you guys see the Robin Williams Popeye? So good, in my opinion. A lot of people did enjoy that. I thought that was great. All right, let's see. Whoa, we're coming up on the 90-minute mark. Now, is Fat Steven still alive? Let's check. Yes, Fat Steven is still alive. So what's going to happen, which is different than normal, normally at the end of the stream, you'd be prompted to check out tomorrow's stream. You can still do that. But what'll happen with this raid thing is that it'll automatically send my audience over to Fat Steven's channel. So if you would like to support Fat Steven, even if it's just to give him a like and a comment, which will help him, that would be great. And we will adjourn for the day. Now I will run the credits one more time so I can famously say see ya. And yeah, I'm pretty excited that we've had so much fun today. But do be on the lookout for today's Shazam post-theater reaction. And then I'm going to get to working on tomorrow's stream. So check me out over on Mr. H's channel later. Check out Paulie's got a thing coming out, or it just came out. So check out Paulie's thing. When you're done over with Fat Steven, I imagine that's going to be pretty good on Chupo. Chapo. I think it's Chapo. Anyway, check that out, and then check out obviously Mr. H. Check out Comics Division tonight, because I think some of us, if some people have seen Shazam, we can talk about it, and but we've got a lot of entertaining things to talk about. And of course, Toxic Man Flu and I are cooking up stuff in the background for the future for Comics Division. You guys are incredible. Thank you. I appreciate you very, very much. Third Eye Blind is touring again. Really? Wow. Chupacabra. There you go. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You must cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. Anyway, love that song. Look at all these amazing people. Thank you. For those of you who are watching live, I appreciate it. For those of you watching on the replay, I appreciate that too. I like talking about stuff like this. We only made it through one story. I had like 7 of them. Let's see. We can talk about the collapse of media's venture capital in the future, streaming metrics analysis, lots of stuff to talk about. The collapse of BuzzFeed. That's going to be a video for that one. Love you guys. Oh, what a great day. I love Thursdays. I really enjoy Tuesday and Thursday. Hope for you are too, because it's a good time. Any poker chips left? Yeah, I'm gonna bring both colors with me, and hopefully I have the green ones for Vegas. That'll be the 3rd chip in the collection. Hope you have a great day, everybody, and see ya.